Another typical question. So they have given the solubility product of manganese sulfide. The acid dissociation constant of H2S is given. So they are asking for the equilibrium constant. So if you write down all the reaction for an example, so we know KSP is equal to concentration of Mn2 plus, right, times concentration of H2 minus. These are saturated concentrations. Okay. And also the acid dissociation constant of H2S. So if you remember about H2S, so it can dissociate like this. First it will form HS minus plus H plus. This will be the first equilibrium. And this HS minus again can dissociate reversibly to give S2 minus and H plus. Okay. So this is K1 and this is capital K2. So all these values are given, right? KSP is given, K1 is given, K2 is given, 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power minus 13. And they are given another equilibrium reaction. So if we consider about the Kc of this equilibrium reaction, you will see this is the concentration of Mn2 plus, which is in the product side, and concentration of H2S, right, over MnS is a solid. So you are not going to put that in the Kc expression. So there will be this H plus squared. Okay, so don't forget MnS is a solid. Now you have an equation for this Kc, right? You have equation for this Kc. Now by using KSP, K1 and K2, you try to get this equation, because if you get this equation, automatically you can equalize that to Kc. So you have to get this equation in terms of K1 and K2 and KSP, because those values are given here. Then you can find a value for Kc, right? So this K1 here is equal to HS minus concentration times H plus concentration over H2S concentration, right? And this K2 again will be equal to S2 minus concentration, then H plus concentration over HS minus concentration, right? And in this equation, you should be able to see there is no HS minus, which gives me the idea in this one, this HS minus should cancel out. So the only possible way to cancel out HS minus is you multiply K1 times K2, right? So this one will be cancelling out with this one, and there will be the equation where S2 minus and H plus concentration squared over H2S concentration, right? So we are very close, right? But just a very little difference here. So you hear what you can do here. What is the difference here? Here we see S2 minus, H plus concentration, H2S concentration. Here we see H2S and H plus is already there in this equation. The only difference is there is a reciprocal. For an example, if you take 1 over Kc here, you can understand this will be reciprocal, but you don't see Mn2 plus. So what you can do here is instead of this S2 minus concentration, here you can plug that as KSP over Mn2 plus. So here you can put this as KSP over Mn2 plus. Okay, so we have seen this type of questions many times, but I'm still doing just to make sure everything is fine. So automatically you will have the relationship where it is very similar to this one, because in the resulting equation then, in the resulting equation you have Mn2 plus and H2S on one side, which is this one, and H plus squared on the other side on top. There will be no S2 minus because we have substituted that using KSP. And you can put this one as 1 over Kc here, because 1 over Kc is this one. So there will be this K1 times K2, which is equal to KSP, which is already here, and it will be this H plus squared over Mn2 plus time H2S. It will be equal to 1 over Kc, so this will be equal to Kc. So automatically you will get here Kc is equal to KSP over K1 times K2. So finally we have a solution here. Okay, so this is straightforward. This becomes in fact straightforward. What you have to do, you have to just multiply these two and get the answer. Okay, so KSP is 10 to the power minus 15, and K1 and K2 is 10 to the power minus 17 and minus 7 and minus 13. So in fact, when you consider about these two, there is a factor of 10 to the power minus 20 in the denominator, and there is 10 to the power minus 5 in the numerator for the KSP. So automatically the product, the 10 to the power product should be around 10 to the power 5. So the only possible answer with 10 to the power 5 is this one. Just if you ignore these 1, 1 and 5 values. So this is the possible answer, only possible answer. Okay, so this is the way that you can do, but you cannot take much time. So you have to figure out these equilibriums and KSP from your mind, and you just have to plug these equations automatically here and get the answer. Okay, if you write this one separately, this one two separately, and you try to get this one separately, it will take some time. Okay, so figure out these things, get practice and do the questions. Okay.